Hi there, it's me, Gimatar here. I'm recapping Dragon Ball Z chapter 266 to 270, or non-American Dragon Ball chapter 460 to 464. Please subscribe, watch fully, and donate. Thanks. Let's get started. Chapter 266. Steam is shooting up from Majin Buu's ball, and Kishin tells Gohan that they should run away. Gohan says he can't leave things like this, but Kaioshin insists that even Gohan could win. Even Gohan couldn't win against Majin Buu. Bibidi is excited, and Kaioshin yells at Gohan to hurry, but Gohan thinks he should attack now, and then powers up a bit. Gohan fires a Kamehameha at the ball, which Babidi and Dabara barely managed to avoid. The impact is tremendous, and the ball is knocked from its platform, rolls a little until it cracks open, but it's empty. Babidi can't believe it. Christian thinks this is really lucky, and he begins lecturing Babidi about Babidi having been asleep for too long. Dabara tells Babidi to cheer up, as he's still there. He has control of Vegeta, sort of. Christian takes notes of the near equal fight between Goku and Vegeta. He'll take down Babidi, and if Gohan can defeat Dabara, Babidi's evil missions will be gone. Gohan disguises himself. Disagrees, however, and says a tremendous ki is swelling up. He looks into the sky, and the smoke from the ball is collecting into one big cloud. Watches on as the smoke begins to take shape, and then Majin Buu appears. Chapter 267. Buu stands there, smiling as everyone watches on. Dabara asks if this really is Majin Buu, but Babidi says Kaioshin is the only one who's ever seen him before. Kaioshin says he'd never forget such a terrifying face. Buu continues smiling and begins stretching. Gohan had thought a Majin would be bigger. Kaioshin says there's no running away now. Gohan thinks Buu certainly has an incredible ki, but it doesn't seem to he'll do anything. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta are both catching their breath. Vegeta prepares to attack again, but Goku tells him to hold up. A huge ki has appeared. Probably Majin Buu. Vegeta stops and laughs. He thinks this Majin Buu's battle power isn't anything to be concerned about. Just as he thought, he and Kakarot have become too strong. Vegeta had never thought Kaioshin was that great either. So something that's terrifying to him is nothing to them. Goku doesn't think so, though, saying that Buu's ki seems abnormal. Vegeta gets pissed and says he won't let him run away from their fight. Meanwhile, Babidi introduces himself to Buu. He's the son of his creator, Bibidi. He's revived him from the ball, and now he's his master. Buu causes his arm and turns away. Babidi scolds him, but Buu ignores him. Then Buu suddenly looks at Babidi and sticks his tongue out, scaring the hell out of Babidi. Buu laughs about this, and Dabara thinks he's just an idiot. Babidi thinks Buu came out flawed somehow, with no brains or power. Buu looks at Dabara and then dances around with his fists in the air. Dabara smirks and thinks he's stupid if he wants to fight him. Gohan thinks Buu is flawed, but Kaioshin says he's not flawed at all. Buu has tiny holes in his head, and he starts to shoot steam out from them, making an evil grin now. Buu then gouges Dabara's eyes out, kicks Dabara into the nearby mountain. Buu then dances and claps with a happy smile. Babidi is impressed now. Chapter 268. Babidi complains Buu as he dances around, and Gohan can't believe Buu's power, how extraordinary grew in just a moment. Meanwhile, Trunks says he felt an awesome ki and wonders what happened. Goten wonders which way that they should go. and Trunks thinks they should head toward the creepy key, which is probably the Majin. So they zoom off. Who knows that Majin Buu's key has gotten incredible? It's the fault. It's their fault. He's been awakened. Peter knows, but he doesn't concern their fight. Who tells him everyone will be killed, even Bulma and Trunks. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I sold my soul to Babidi so that I could get rid of that softness. I don't care about it happens to anyone who knows he hasn't completely sold his soul to hesitates, but then decides to concede. He knows Goku hasn't really concentrated on the fight ever since he knows Majin Buu. Vegeta then asks for a senzu. Goku thinks they can definitely beat Majin Buu if they will fight together. As he puts the senzu punch out, Vegeta hits Goku in the back of his neck, knocking him out. Vegeta picks up the senzu and eats it, and says he was the one who brought out Majin Buu, so he'll be the one to take care of him. He'll finish this fight later if he's still alive. Well, he tells Buu to obey him. If he does it well, he studied Papa's notes and knows the spell to seal him in the ball. But then starts paying more attention, and Bobby says, "That's better." Gohan thinks that Buu seems very childlike, so it wouldn't be so bad if they defeated Babidi. Kenshin says, without Babidi, there's no way to seal Majin Buu up. He insists that Buu really is a fierce monster in spite of how he looks. And the time will come when Babidi will need to seal him in the ball, so they should wait until then. Kenshin had thought he could defeat Babidi and prevent Buu's arrival. Had he known that their mortals held such greater power than he could have done it that way. Go wonders what that way is that, but Kenshin says it's too late now, since they're pretty much dead and can't even run away. Bobby's first order is for Buu is to kill those two. Gohan grabs Kenshin and flies off. So he's confident in his own speed. Buu watches them, then zooms off in an instant. And put it ahead of them. Buu smacks Gohan off into a nearby mountain. Then Kenshin attempts to blow Buu back with a tornadic technique, but Buu is barely affected, and he claps his hand together, smacking Kenshin's face, then pounds him into the ground. Gohan starts to get up from the rubble, and Bobby is just loving this. Chapter 269. Buu lands on the ground next to the now tattered Kenshin, and Bobby tells him to kill him. Kenshin cries, using his tugging powers again. Buu resists and does something similar. Although this sends Kenshin flying across the ground. Buu flies after him, when sitting right on Kenshin's back. Bobby taunts Kenshin and thinks he'll deliver the finishing blow. Deliver the finish himself. Gohan suddenly flies in and kicks Buu in the face, making Buu cartwheel off to the side. Gohan footprints is stuck in the Buu's face. He simply pops it back out, and his face returns to normal. Gohan can't believe he isn't reacting to the damage at all. Buu says, "You're in the way. Get lost." Gohan readies a punch, but Buu fires a huge key ball and pushes Gohan off into the distance. Kenshin makes the blast explode, and Gohan starts falling back down to the ground. Kenshin begs Gohan to stay alive, and Bobby asks if he did something just now. Gohan lands in the forest, out cold. Bobby tells Buu he can finish off Kenshin now. Buu says he's hungry and wants to eat him. Suddenly a spear flies right through Buu's back, piercing him all the way through his stomach. It's Dabara. and Dummy asks him what he's doing. Trunks and Goten are nearby, surrounded on the mountain, or turn to normal to hide their key. They try to figure out who's who, recognizing Kenshin as the weird guy from the Budokai. But then Goten spots the Piccolo stone statue figure, so the boys go over to investigate. Trunks begins knocking on it a little. When Piccolo trips over and shatters, the boys freak out and run away. Meanwhile, Dabara insists that Majin Buu can't be controlled and won't be a faithful servant, but Bobby D is insulted. He'd speak that way about his Majin Buu. Buu pulls out the spear, and the hole is left in his, but he quickly heals up. Buu tells Dabara, I'm gonna eat you. Chapter 270. Vegeta is standing over the war panel and thinks if he destroys this, he can get into Bobby's spaceship. And if he destroys the spaceship, he could quickly find Majin Buu location. He says Gohan key has already vanished, and takes the blame for it. Trunks and Goten are watching as Buu dances around, saying he's going to eat Dabara. Dabara prepares to attack Buu. Buu bends forward and says, "Turn into a cookie," and shoots a magical beam out at Dabara. What's left is a large Dabara-shaped cookie, and shoots which Buu picks up and eats whole. Trunks and Goten are shocked, and Krillin already returns to normal. He wonders how the boys are here. And Trunks says he had just been stoned. Krillin remembers that the horned guy spat on him, and Goten thinks it must have been the guy who was just eaten. Trunks figures Krillin returned to normal since he died, and then Trunks ran off. Krillin asks why, and Goten says Trunks broke the Piccolo figure. Trunks freaks out that Piccolo is still in pieces, though not stoned now. Trunks goes back to theirs and wants to keep this a secret. The Piccolo says, "Keep what a secret?" Good then deducts as he feels terrifying key. I think it must be Majin Buu. Trunks asks him how he returned to normal, and Piccolo explains that he can regenerate so long as his head is undamaged. Piccolo wants to know what's going on, but the boys don't really know either. Krillin starts to get really scared of Buu. Bubba tells Buu to eat Kenshin also, and Piccolo is shocked to see Kenshin on the ground all weakened like that. Krillin tells Piccolo to calm down, as there's nothing more he can do standing up to someone like that. Buu wonders what he'll turn Kenshin into, maybe chocolate, maybe jelly. Before Buu can do anything, there's an explosion in the background. Vegeta has blown up Bobby's spaceship, with the explosion shooting up through the ground. Since the ship had been underground, Bobby wonders what happened until Vegeta emerges from the smoke. Trunks is happy to see him, but Bobby is livid. Vegeta thinks this unconventional and stupid-looking guy must be Majin Buu. He's still mad he killed Gohan. Piccolo is shocked to hear this. Buu wonders what unconventional means. Bobby says basically he has a weird face. Buu is angry now and shoots steam out of his head. He says he's gonna kill Vegeta. Only tells him, "Go ahead." Krillin knows that the monster kid is getting even larger. Vegeta says, "I'm going to hell. I'm not going to hell alone. I'll bring you along with for the ride." Kenshin realizes that Vegeta intends to die. Vegeta powers up a bit and rushes towards Buu. Before Buu can react, Vegeta launches a destructive kick and then falls with a punch to the face, sending him flying. Please subscribe, help reach for 1,000+ subscribers. Watching videos fully helps increase the watch hours, plus, and help fund the channel by donating monthly to the Patreon page, starting at $8 a month with 4+ posts per month, or $3 per post, or a one-time donation on a Ko-Fi page. Have a blessed day. See you on next video visit. But for now, bye!